So this is Mission in Spada, the last mission on San Antonio Mission Trail, and it's definitely the smallest, cutest, and the most in ruins. There's a certain romanticism, though, isn't it, in ruins, Leah? Just one squad of 8 privates were here.
And there was only 16 flintlocks and 2 swivel guns.
Well, why would they need 16 flintlocks for 8 guys? So they were using the Native Americans as augmented soldiers or something like that.
The last link is what they call it.
The last link. Well, that makes sense, right? So if you were messed up in the Texas militia, this is where they would have sent you. And getting here would have been, well, no, it's a 2-mile walk.
Yeah.
It would have been a big deal. You would have walked from mission to mission to mission.
It would have been bad.
Yeah, but you know that you've got an aquifer right there. You've got people all the way between the missions. At a certain point, it wouldn't have been as scary as, let's say, going to El Paso. You know, the trip to El Paso, you could die in that desert. You could still die in that desert. You get a flat tire and you're off the beaten path, you might not have anybody stop and help you. So it is still a big barracks, though, Leah. Like, it was designed to house everybody who got here. Look at this. This is all pretty, a little garden. We haven't seen anything like this. Little native and ostrich. Me neither. Well, we can't ever get them to grow.
That's what I'm saying. I've never seen them so large.
I fail every time I plant those. What are they? Astabels?
I don't know.
Look, it's the same. The well is the same as all the other missions, so they're real consistent on the way the well looks. Look at their garden. Whoever maintaining this place loves plants. This is the most gardened mission of all missions.
I wish my garden was.
Well, once again,
I have those sunflowers, though. Remember the ones we planted?
we have to ask them where they got those astabels.
Yeah.
Because we can't grow them like that.
Oh, they have a tax shop.
So this, I thought this one was at the Rose Mission, but it's way down here at Espada. And once again, I learned that that's so you could take a donkey right in without having to unpack it in times of war, or a camel. That's the weird reason for the shape of the door. Fully loaded mule.
Can we go in this way?
I don't know. Push it and see. I don't have my hat on, so I can go straight in. Yeah, just a little quaint chapel. I'll go ahead. This one has the same kinds of beams. But it has lower windows than any of the other missions. The Stations of the Cross are inside. Three and 4 foot walls. So that must be the that must be like the gift shop, if there is one. I wonder how many of the missions of the 26 missions I've... We are good. We're good charmers of people. Anyway, what a nice little gardener this gardener is. I'm just thrilled, tickled pink at their gardening capability. And these arches we've not seen anywhere. So this is new. The rustic stone is new. But the coyote fence roof is the same kind of fence roof. I did not know that there's a homage to it. What do you see?
Look how feel the difference in the coolness.
The coolness is really throws a lot of shade, doesn't it?
All the way down.
And look, the door handles are just so simple. Pick up and chunk and they open.
You know what? You could do something like that.
Oh, this is really nice. This courtyard's super nice. Well, it gives you a sense of scale. Only one person in white, wait to be called, face mask. No public restrooms. Well, I'm glad we went at the other place. Oh my gosh. This has to have a live-in caretaker. It has to. These plants would need to be watered all the time. How sweet. Anyway, I'm just digging this. Anyway, I've got a lot of good architectural ideas from this trip. Personally, I think you should pick your least favorite saint
Okay.
because, you know, he's not getting no love. Maybe nobody likes that saint. There's some saints that nobody likes. You can see the piles. This guy, who's he? Nobody likes that one.
Well, that's the Divine Mercy Medal, so that's a 1 in all. So that is a good one. It's like 3 in 1.
Oh, maybe they restocked.
So this one is the Saint of Depression. She's
Oh,
supposed to
Saint
cure
of Depression. I should carry him around in my pocket.
Maybe I'll get that one for you.
All right.
Okay, so
But
that's...
you have to do the sainty for me.
I will.
Mm.
Yeah, and
I
St.
was just
Christopher's a
trying to
good
be
one.
equal.
St. Christopher's the saint of travelers.
And
but...
they all picked him up. He is gone. He's the most popular saint.
Okay.
I feel bad for the saints nobody likes. Made in China. I wonder if they're made with Christian children in China.
Oh my gosh, honey. Stop.
Well, that's not funny. Hey, there's your holy water, Leah.
Oh yes, I'm gonna get one from here because I bought one from everyone we stopped at.
Did you?
I have.
No, I just want to focus on the door. Have you ever seen a stained glass door? I'd like my pantries to be like that. You know, I bought a glass door, remember, for my pantry?
Buy a glass door,
I already
so
have
you
something like
do.
this. So great men think alike twice. But this is so cool. I've never seen anything like that.
I like it.
I like it a lot too. Really cool. All right, Leah. I know the gardener is just, and Texas is a hard place to grow. There's another mesquite all tangled on the ground.
I think they're pretty. I didn't know mesquite.
I know,
that
they
way.
are pretty. The ruins is just so neat. And then we always get stop at the well, right? And every one of the wells has a little cross over it. Water is life after all, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Those chimes were nice too.
Very pleasant.
All right, so this is the last mission. Mission Espada, right?
Mm-hmm.
And very quaint. The chapel was quaint. Everything's definitely more in ruins than the other one. But this was a nice break, and really this frames the Alamo quite well. Go to San Antonio, you say, oh, people say visit the Alamo, visit the Alamo. But I'm telling you, if you visit all of the missions, it frames the Alamo more than just a place where Jim Bowie died and the whole last battle and everything. It puts the Alamo in perspective as a center of religious focus, as well as the end of a mission trail. And they said this was the end of the mission trail, and the Alamo must have been the head, right?
This
the
was
start.
actually the entrance to the church.
Oh, this was the church, so only the chapel survived? Oh,
So
wow.
It's gone now, but that was the
Gone
entrance.
now.
So
1716
1,000,
to 1760
1,033
people were baptized.
between 1716 and 1773.
Wow. That's not a lot of people baptized over 60 years, you know. It lets you know how rugged the pioneer world was. So we started this today at noon is when we finally got in the car, and it's going on 2 o'clock. So you can do all of these missions in just
It's so worth it.
2 hours. Definitely worth it. They're all free.
Worth it.
They're, you know, unless you buy little candles to burn or whatever. But some of them are functioning religious centers still, so you gotta, you know, hats off and all of that. That's why sometimes I have my hat, sometimes I don't. But definitely visit more than just the Alamo. Squeeze in these other ones,
Yes,
at least one,
definitely. Yeah.
to frame in everything in mind. And they give you an idea of how big the Alamo would have been as opposed to just a building set in the middle of a city. It's kind of disconnects you from the Alamo. It would have had a campus like this or San Jose or any of the campuses we visited. It is ready. All right, well, this is Steve, 1,000 Year Home. Thank you for watching these set of touring videos. Traveling Texas is always fun. There's a lot to see in
Like and
Texas.
subscribe.
Like and subscribe.